So, we will talk about solid geometry for today. So, yung mga following videos nito, anong pinagmulan niya? Yung plane geometry that is also recorded and uploaded na sa YT natin. And for the notes will come out after this. So, let us start with the discussion ng ating solid geometry. I think this part of general engineering and allied sciences sa mathematics, yung solid geometry, isang ano yan, entire semester yan. Plane and solid geometry. So, the reference book will be yung solid geometry, plane and solid geometry by Kern and Bland. Ngayon yung solid and geometry, papasok sa inyo yan when you were first year. So, that is after ng inyong algebra. Ang solid geometry, ang kinagandahan dyan, if you know how to imagine things, you know how to estimate yung sizes, and then you know how to draw yung proper shapes, you can recognize the shapes, the solids, diba? You can easily grasp the knowledge and then idea of how to solve different problems and different tawag dito, solid figures pagdating ng solid geometry. Sa plane geometry naman, you are just talking about yung plane mismo, plane. Flat surface. That is yung kanyang surface area. Sa solid geometry, we are talking about yung totality ng space na kayang i-occupy inside nung gagawin mong solid figure. Now, when we are talking solid figures, marami yan eh. Pinapangalanan natin yung mga solid figures natin depende dun sa kung ano man yung kanyang base. Okay? Meron tayong prism, di ba? You just call it a rectangular prism if the bases are in rectangular shape. How about a triangular prism? Oh, edi ibig sabihin, yung kanyang base ay triangular. How about yung cone? Yung cone kasi depende yan. Was it circular cone or elliptic cone? Maaring ganun. So, nakabase yan parate sa kung ano yung pinagmulan niyang base. And then, kung sa ating tawag dito, kung sa ating plane geometry, we're just talking about area. Sa solid geometry, we are talking about area and actually ito surface eh. And yung volume of the solid figure. Now, if you can see, yung surface area kasi, it is base times height or length times width, di ba? Dito, para makuha mo naman yung volume, the general volume formula for any solid is yung area of the base will be multiplied to the height that is given. Ganun lang yun. Now, meron tayo dyang rectangular parallelepiped, meron tayong cube, meron tayong prism, meron tayong cone, iba-iba ang formula nila. Meron tayong solid figure na pabilog, which is a sphere. Meron din tayong elliptical oval. Paano natin masosolve yun? So, I have here all the formula that you need. Okay? Yan. So, yung mga formula na yan, meron niyang pwede mong specify per solid figure. Na meron namang mga special cases dyan, yung mga truncated, meron mga frustum, meron prismatoid, okay? Yan yung mga formula nila. So, along the way, gagamitin natin yan isa-isa. And para mas maintindihan natin sila. So, let us go with the regular polyhedrons, okay? Sabi sa geometry, ilan daw ang regular polyhedrons? Tinanong yun sa board exam. So, ilang regular polyhedrons ang meron tayo? Actually, we have 5 polyhedrons. And yung polyhedrons na yon, pinapangalanan sila base dun sa kanilang mga faces. Now, first one is tetrahedron, second is hexahedron. Number 3 is octahedron. Dodecahedron will be next, and icosahedron. So, tignan nyo ha. Tignan nyo yung pagkakapangalan sa kanya. Yung faces, ano pa? Yung area ng kanyang face, the volume, and then yung E. Ano ba yung E niya? The number of edges. Okay? Paano pangalanan yan? Yung first letter, TODI. And then, fave. So, malalaman mo dyan yung kanyang mga formula. Okay. For a regular polyhedron, which is a tetrahedron, ilang faces ang meron tayo dyan? So, a tetrahedron could have 4 faces. So, yung faces na yon, paano daw yung kanyang area per face? Surface area. That will be 4 times nung area ng triangle, nung face niya. And then, how about the volume? Volume is vertices pala. Hindi pala volume to. Vertices will be 4, 4 na edges. Paano malalaman? May formula yan. F plus B minus 2. So, F plus B minus 2, di 6. And then, yung volume niya, that will be, ito is derived to ha. Sinimplify na. Square root of 2 over 12 multiplied to A cube. A cube is the length of an element nung face mo. Now, a regular hexahedron. From the word itself, hexa, ibig sabihin you have 6 faces. 6 faces which has a square face. Okay? 6 square faces para makuha mo yung kanyang surface area. How about yung V? Yung kanyang vertices, you have 8 vertices and then 12 edges. How about the volume? Since that is a hexahedron, meron dyan is A cube. An octahedron naman, 8 faces. Ibig sabihin yung faces na yun, 8 times the area of a triangle. And then, vertices will be 6. And then, edges, which is 12. That is, equal yung volume sa square root of 2 over 3 multiplied to A cube. How about a dodecahedron? Dodeca, ibig sabihin, kapag deca, 10. Kapag dodeca, 12. 12. Ibig sabihin, 12 pentagonal faces ang kukunin mo dyan for area. The vertices will be 20 and then yung edges niya will be 30. So, the volume of the regular dodecahedron will be equal to 7.66 A cube. How about an ecosahedron? A icosahedron will be 20 faces. 20 faces which has a face ng triangle. So, twice tuloy. So, 20 times nung triangle, area of the triangle. The vertices will be 12 and the edges will be 30. How about the volume? That is 2.18 A cube. Now, let us go with cylinder. Kapag cylinder, my friends, paano po ang itsura ng cylinder? Sir, hindi ko po alam ang itsura ng cylinder. Loko, hindi. Ganito lang yun. Ang cylinder is pipe. Parang pipe. Okay? Ngayon, depende sa base mo. If you have a circular base, paano mo kuha yung volume niya? The volume ng cylinder kasi is the area of the base times yung height niya dito, yung taas. Now, ako ang base mo ay circular. Now, the formula for a regular circular cylinder, that will be equal to, ano yung area ng base ng circle? That will be pi over 4 d squared multiplied to height. Ayan lang po yung volume niya. Now, how about the surface area? Ngayon, ganito po. Pag hindi mo alam kung paano, tanggalin mo ito nasa taas niya. Tanggalin mo yung takip. Ibig sabihin, yung surface area niya will be dalawang circle. Tama, di ba? Dalawang area ng circle. Tapos, ang natira, ito, yung nakabalot. Kapag binuyang-yang mo yan, magiging ganyan. Rectangular. Ibig sabihin, this will be the length, this will be the height. Oh, problema pa ba yun? Kaya, ito, plus yung area ng length plus height. Oh, ang circle, ilan ba yun? Meron ka ba dyang nalilimutan? Ngayon, di ba, itong length na to is equal to the circumference ng circle na to. Ano ba yung circumference nun? Di ba 2 pi r? Oh, 2 pi r yan. Yung height mo dito is actually yung length mo rito. So, that is twice nung area ng circle, that is 2 pi over 4 d squared. Or gawin na lang natin ng radius. Kapag radius kasi, or radius, that is 2 pi r squared. Or twice nung area ng circle. Ang area ng circle with the use of your radius, that is pi r squared, plus, tignan nyo ito ha. 2 pi r. Ibig sabihin, 2 pi r L. Pero itong R na to is the same ng R na nandito. Ayan. So, pwede ko itong burahin. Pwede kong baguhin niya para magkaparehas sila. Ngayon, i-factor out yung magkakamukha. Okay? I-factor out mo yung 2 pi R. Meron sila dyan. 2 pi R, i-multiply mo. Ano natira? R and then L. Then, you can say, na-solve na natin yung area or surface area nung inyong cylinder. Ganyan lang po kadali. How about a pyramid? Depende sa pyramid. Pag may pyramid ni Charis, hindi ko alam kung paano i-solve yun. Pag pyramid naman na triangular, rectangular, meron ka dyang square, babasihan mo parate yung area ng base, i-multiply mo dun sa perpendicular height. Height lang, height. And then multiply mo sa 1/3. How about a frustum ng pyramid? Yung frustum ng pyramid, ibig sabihin, a pyramid is cut into a certain section. Kung saan kukunin mo yung area ng dalawang bases plus the geometric mean ng dalawang geometric tuloy. Yung kanilang square mean. Square root ng product ng dalawang area. And then you multiply mo sa kanilang perpendicular height divided by 3. How about a cone? A cone is a pyramid pero ang problema dyan, wala kang edges. Wala kang kanto. Okay? Ang ano dyan is yung apa. Okay? Kapag cone, apa. Ibig sabihin, circular ang base mo or oval. Ibig sabihin, multiply mo ulit ng area ng base. If that is circle, that is pi r squared. And then, multiply mo ng kanyang height. I-multiply mo din ng 1/3. Pag lateral area, the length or the element, i-multiply mo dun sa area ng base. How about the frustum of a cone? Ayan din yung cone na hinati mo into a certain section. Kukunin mo yung radii or radius between those sections and then kunin mo yung kanilang volume using this formula. And then lateral. Now we'll go to the sphere. Ang sphere kasi is a circular volume. Okay? Yan ang sphere natin. Ngayon ang volume niya, it could be pi over 6 d cube or 4 over 3 pi r cube. How about the surface area? The surface area is 4 pi r squared. Ngayon marami pa pong makukuha dyan sa spherical spherical figure natin. How about a wedge? Excuse me. So, a wedge, ibig sabihin yung wedge, iisang part lang niya dito. And then, in order for you to get the volume, that is equal to pi r cube multiplied to theta over 270. Yung theta mo dito is in degrees. Ay, ganun din sa spherical lune. Sabihin yung lune, ito lang, yung binabalot lang niya. Lune, yung nakatakip. Okay? Kung bumabalat kayo ng dalandan, yung nakabalot sa kanya, yun lang yung mini-measure natin. A segment is something that you create kapag hinati mo yung iyong sphere into a certain segment. Ibig sabihin, tinanggal mo to. Kinukuha mo yung kanyang volume. And given by this formula again. About the zone. The zone is yung surface area no nandun nakatalokbong sa tinanggal mong segment. Meron po ba tayong shortcut dyan, sir? Wala po, pero gamitin natin sa problems. Okay? Pyramid, spherical pyramid. Ito lang yan. Okay? Where E is equal to the sum of all the angles inside minus n minus 2 multiplied to 180. Kapag torus or toroid, yan yung donut. Ellipsoid, yung ellipse. That is a solid figure. The oblate spheroid, ibig sabihin parang earth, flat yung bawat poles. Prolate spheroid, which is a major axis. Tapos yung paraboloid. Paraboloid is yung scoop. Ganun. Baliktad. Okay? So, that will be the discussion niya. So, let us go to the problems. Much easier to understand kapag isinolve natin siya. Okay? So, let us go with problem number 1. Problem number 1. A sphere having a diameter of 40 cm is cut into 2 segments. Okay? 2 segments. The altitude of the first segment is 8 cm. What is the ratio of the area of the second segment to that of the first? Ayun. Yung sphere mo daw, mag-drawing ka dito. Ayan, may sphere. May sphere ka dyan. Okay? Yung sphere mo, hahatiin mo into 2 segments. Okay? Pag nahati mo into 2 segments, ibig sabihin, meron kang area 1, meron kang area 2. Meron ka ditong height 1, meron ka ditong height 2. Ayan. Ano lang po ang hindi nagbabago sa kanila? The same radius ang meron sila dyan. Okay? Now, since they came from the same figure, pwede mo namang gamitin yan. Yung ratio of the areas nila. Okay? Ratio of the areas. Now, ano po ba yung area ng bawat segment? Di ba nakalagay dito? Ang segment, kung maaalala nyo. The area of the segment here is, hindi nakalagay, the area of the segment. Yun, the second segment. The area kasi ay, ang tawag doon ay zone. Ayan, no? The area of the sphere. Segment of the sphere. Ibig sabihin, kunin mo 2 pi r h 1 over 2 pi r 2 h 2. Cancel mo yung 2 pi. Okay na yan. Ano po ba yung magiging ratio between them? Oh, pwede mo na isolve. Area 1 over area 2 is equal to R1, R2, H1, H2. The diameter, ano yung R1 mo dyan? R1, R2, di ba sabi ko is magkaparehas lang yan. Same segment lang naman sila eh. O, cancel mo to. The H1 over H2. Yung H1 mo, ano ba yung diameter nito? Di ba ang kabuuan niya is 40? Yung H1 mo kasi is 8 cm. Ibig sabihin, this will become 40 minus 8 over H2. Ilan yun? 8. So, what will be their ratio? So, 40 minus 8 divide by 8. Ang ratio nila is 4. Okay? Very basic pa yung number 1. How about problem number 2? Let's check. What is the area in square meters of the zone of a spherical segment having a volume of 2,278.7 cubic meter if the height of the zone is 8 meters? Oh, problema natin, wala pa tayong nasosolve dyan kahit ano. So, ano bang area ng zone mo? The area of the zone is 2 pi RH. How about the volume of the segment? The volume of the segment, pi h squared over 3 multiplied to 3r minus h. Sir, saan mo nakita yan? Ito. Segment. Pinactor out ko na lang yung isa. Okay? So, what is number 2? Yung volume, okay? Volume ng segment. Ilan yan? V segment is equal to 2278.7 meter cube. O, binigyan ka ng formula, pi h squared over 3 multiplied to 3r minus h. Yung h mo, meron binigay dyan. O, masasolve mo na. So, 2278.7 equal to pi. Yung h mo dyan is 8 meters squared over 3 multiplied to 3r minus h is 8 meters. What will be the answer? O cross-multiply ko muna. 3 times 2278.7. Will be the answer. Multiply ko na. 6836.1. Divide ko na to. Okay, divide ko na yan. Ng 8 squared multiplied to pi. Equal to 3r minus 8. Simplify na natin para ma-solve. 6836.1 divided by 8 squared. 8 squared, I think that is 64 times shift pi. The answer is 33.99999. Gawin ko na lang tong 34 equal to 3r minus 8. Lipat ko si 8 dito. Okay? 3r equal to 34 plus 8. Divide natin both sides by 3. 34 plus 8. Now, the radius will be divide natin ng 3. That is 14. Divide by 3. 14 ang radius mo. Anong kinukuha dyan? What will be the area ng zone? Area ng zone is equal to 2 pi RH. Ngayon, 2 pi multiplied to r, which is 14. H will be 8 meters. So, ang answer will be times 8 times 2 shift pi. The answer will be 224 pi. 224 pi square meters. Yun lang po kadali yun. How about problem number 3? How many times do the volume of a sphere increases if the radius is doubled? Yung radius is doubled. Okay? Diba pag similar yan, similar figures, ganito lang yan. Yung volume niya over volume 2 ng similar figures will be equal to R1 over R2. Multiply mo ng 3 kasi volume is thrice. How about the area, surface area? Area 1, area 2. Equal mo lang to ng R1 over R2. Square mo lang yung value. 4. Okay? For all similar figures. Now, let us see. Yung volume daw ng sphere increases if the radius is doubled. Pakita natin. So, dito, yung volume. Volume ang hinahanap, di ba? Volume 1 over volume 2 equal to, ano ba yung volume nito sa taas? Anong volume ng sphere? That is 4 over 3. May hinahanap dito? How many times the volume of the sphere? Pakikita ko lang. 4 over 3. Pi. 4 over 3. Pi r cube. R1 over 4 pi over 3. R squared. R2 squared. So, makakancel mo dito yung same unit or same value. 4 pi over 3. Parehas. Diba? So, if parehas, nakuha natin ito, yung ating formula. Now, we can solve for the volume. So, volume 1 over volume 2 equal to. So, ang sinasabi dito, if the radius is doubled. So, R1 over twice nung R2. Kaya lang to naka-cube. Parehas. Di equal to. Itong R1 equal to R2. Dinoble mo lang. So, maka-cancel na to. Cancel na yan. So, V1 over V2 equal to 1 over 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8. Ibig sabihin, kapag cross-multiply mo, that your V2 will be 8 times of your volume 1. Okay? So, very basic po yung number 3. How about number 4? What is the volume of a frustum of a cone? Frustum. Sir, ano po yung frustum? Yan yung kapatid ni Robin Padilla. No! Mali ka dyan. Ang frustum of a cone, di ba meron tayong cone? Yan. Apa. May cone tayo. Kinat mo daw sa gitna. Pak, ganun. Kinat mo. Ano nangyari? So, ibig sabihin, dalawa yung naging figure mo dyan. Ang ganun. Okay. Flat tops na candy. Ayan. So, dalawa yung bases mo. So, area ng base 1, area ng base 2. And then, kunin mo yung height. Sir, ano po ba yung formula niyan? Pag frustum of a cone, ayan, no? Ito yung formula niya. So, the frustum of a cone, ibig sabihin, meron kang volume dyan, that is equal to pi r over 3. Check nyo, ha? Pi h, hindi r. Pi h. Pi h. Over 3. Multiplied 2. Yung malaking r, mas malaki dito eh. Oh, malaking r dapat yan. Ito yung maliit na r. So, r squared plus r squared plus r r. Yeah, r. Yeah. So, we can now solve for the volume. Ganun lang po kadali yun. Very basic ang pag-substitution. So, pi multiplied to the height. The given height there is 8 cm. The other word for height is altitude. 8 cm. Divide by 3. Multiplied to. Ano yung unang radius? The unang radius is diameter to, kalahati. And then kalahati nito. Ibig sabihin 11 and 7. 11 squared plus 7 squared plus 11 times 7. Now, what will be the volume of the frustum? The volume of the frustum is 11 squared plus 7 squared plus 7 times 11. Okay? That will be 247 yung nasa loob. 247. So, 8 pi over 3 times 247. Times ko na. Shift pi. So, 8 divided by 3. The answer for the frustum of the cone is 2069.262. Ano po yun? 262 cm cube. That will be the volume ng frustum. Okay? So, next one. 5. Number 5. A regular triangle pyramid has an altitude of 9 meters. So, meron ka ng height. And a volume of 187.06 cubic meters. What is the base edge in meters? Ano daw yung kanyang edge or haba? Ibig sabihin, ano bang tinatawag na regular triangle? That is anong tawag dyan? That is an equilateral triangle. Okay? So, equilateral triangle mo, meron tayong special area dito. Area ng equilateral, that is equal to a squared square root of 3 over 2. Ay, over 4. Yan yung formula niyan. Tignan nyo dun sa ating plane geometry. So, paano po ba yung triangular pyramid? O ganito. Ilan ang base niyan? 3 triangle yan. Okay? Ibig sabihin, the volume there will be 1/3 nung area ng base times height. Ang height mo is given there, 9 meters. Pwede natin ma-solve yung kanyang element. So, meron kang 187.06 equal to 1 over 3. Yung base, a squared, square root of 3 over 4, multiplied the height na 8 meters. So, let us simplify. So, 3 times, cross multiply ito ha. Simplify ko na yan, pwede na. A squared equal to 3 times 187.06. Meron pa, multiply mo ulit ng 4. Divide na natin ng 3. Square root of 3 times 8. Kaya yung a squared, square root mo para makuha mo si a. A will be what value? Square root of the entirety. 3 times 4 times 187.06 divided by square root of 3 times 8. So, the length of the edge now will be 12.72 kung di ako nagkakamali. Pwede na yun, 12.72. 12.72. Square root of the 3 times 4. Okay. Meron pa bang square root of 3 dyan? Wala na. Okay, yun na yan. 12.72. 8 meters ba nakalagay dyan? Meters. Okay, meters. That will be the length of each edge. Okay, so you have 5 problems there. Okay, so let us take a break. After this, we'll solve another. So, next problem, a irregular octahedron has an edge of 3 meters. Find its volume. Since alam naman na natin kung anong octahedron, balikan natin siya. Asaan dito sa table na ito yung octahedron? Ibig sabihin, ang hinahanap niya is yung volume na ito. Square root of 2 over 3a cube. O di pwede na natin masolve. Yan, octahedron. Volume is equal to square root of 2 over 3 a cube. Ano ba yung a cube natin dyan? That is 3 meters yung edge. 3 times 3 times 3, that is 27. Divide by 3, that is 9. Tama ako? Tama ba ako? Tama. So, 3 times 3 times 3. Bali, meron ka 9 square root of 2 meters cube. In feet cube pa lang hinahanap dito, no? Feet cube. O, di, calculate natin. Square root of 2 over 3 times 9. Square root of 2 over 3. Square root of 2 over 3. Para may mali dito. Wait nga. Ayun. Square root of 2 over 3. A cube. Yun. 27. 3 cube times square root ng 2 divide by 3. Yan nga. Tapos gagawin natin siyang feet. Kailangan is in feet. O i-multiply na lang natin. 9 square root of 2. Tapos sa meter cube. Ilan ba ang meters per feet? You have 1 meter in every 3.28 feet. Naka-cube. O di cube mo rin to. So, i-multiply na lang natin siya ng 3.28 cube. The answer will be 449. 449.137 feet cube. That is the answer. Next one. Next one. The volume of a water in a spherical tank having a diameter of 4 meters is 5.236 meter cube. Determine the depth of the water in the tank. Ibig sabihin, meron tayong cylinder dyan. Palagay natin, okay? Cylinder natin. Pagpasensya nyo na yung drawing ko. Medyo madulas kasi itong tablet ko. Cylinder. Hindi natin alam. Okay? So, meron ka daw ditong diameter na 4 meters. Ito hindi natin alam, yung height. Pero meron ka daw ditong volume na ibinigay. Meron daw tubig dyan, somewhere. Okay? Somewhere, yung kanyang height. What will be the volume ng ating cylinder? Diba that is pi over 4 d squared times height. Alamin natin. Meron kang given volume, 5.236 meter cube equal to pi over 4. Yung d is 4 meters. Hindi natin alam yung height. Yung hanapin natin. So, the height will be 5.236 times 4 divided by 4 times 4 squared. Anong unit dito? That will be meters. So, solve na natin yung value. The value will be 5.236 times 4 divided by 4 cube. Kasi 4 times 4 times 4. Oh, may mali ako dito. Pi pala to. Pi. Mukha lang siyang 4. This is pi. This is pi. Pi. 4 squared times pi. What will be the answer ng height niya? The height will be spherical pala. O, ganun lang naman yon kapag cylindrical. Sinolve ko siya as cylindrical. Sensya na, wala tayong salamin. So, nakuha natin yung height, 0.4166. Okay, meters. How about if that is spherical? O, solve natin as sphere. Spherical tank. Dito. If this is spherical, gawa tayo ng bilog. Somewhere here, meron ka daw height dito. Okay, spherical. Ibig sabihin, this is segment. Meron pa rin naman tayong diameter or R. Oh, what is the volume of a spherical segment? The volume of the spherical segment is 5.236 meter cube. Pag spherical segment, ang volume niyan is pi h squared over 3 tapos 3r minus h. Hanapin natin si h. So, meron tayong volume na 5.236 equal to pi tapos h squared over 3 multiplied to 3 times r. The r is, binigay dyan is diameter, 4 meters, o di yung kalahati. That is 3 times 2, that is 6 minus h. Simplify muna natin to. So, this is 3 times 5.236 equal to pi h squared multiplied to 6 minus h. Divide ko na lang both sides by pi. So, 3 divide both sides by pi. This will become 3 multiplied to 5.236. Huwag nyo muna i-simplify. Equal to h squared, bali 6h squared minus h. Yeah. So, simplify na natin. 6h squared minus h equal to, simplify ko na to. So, ano ang value niya? 3 times 5.236 divide by pi. The answer is 5. O, di equal to 5 ko. Pero may napapansin ba kayo? This is a quadratic equation. This quadratic equation. Kailangan mo ng quadratic formula. Pero isimplify ko muna. 6h squared minus h minus 5 equal to 0. QE siya. By using QE, pwede natin siya isolve using our calculator in order to find h. Mode, ano ba yung equation? 5. Hanapin mo dito yung quadratic equation, 3. Mode 5, 3. Okay? Try mode 5, 3. Sa calculator. And then input mo. If this is A, this is B, this is C. Kukunin mo rin yung kanilang operational sign. So that is 6 minus 1 minus 5. What will be the answer? So, yung isa, yung height niya is 1. Okay, pwede yan. Tapos yung isa, ano magiging value? X is 1, negative 5 over 6. Hindi pwede. This is absurdity. Hindi na siya pwede maging value. Kasi yung element niyan or yung haba is dapat naka-positive. Therefore, our height is equal to 1. Dalawa yung value na kuha natin, which is absurd yung isa. Therefore, we can say our height will be 1. Next problem. A cubical container measures 2 inches on the side, is tightly packed with 8 marbles, and is filled with water. Okay, drawing natin. Dapat marunong ka mag-drawing dito eh. Kahit hindi magaling, basta marunong. Okay? O, cubical. O, di mag-drawing tayo ng cube. Yung. Nag-drawing na ako. Cube. Tightly packed. Ibig sabihin, yung mga bola mo nandyan. Yung nguso, tunguso. Ayan. Pasensya na yung drawing ko. Mahirap mag-drawing. Ayan. So, meron ka ditong 2 inches ang length. O, pinoject ko lang ha. Ibig sabihin, ito definite to. Na yung diameter of each circle is equal to 1, 1. And then each radius is equal to 1 half. 1 half. 1 half. 1 half. Ngayon, anong problema mo dyan? All 8 marbles are in contact with the walls and the container adjacent to the marbles. Of all of the marbles are of the same size. O, equal naman sila. What is the volume of the water na nandito sa gitna? Yung volume niya. Paano mo mahanap yon? Yung volume ng cube, yan yung total mo. Equal to yung 8 marbles, volume niya. Plus yung volume ng water. Ano lang yung kaya nating masolve dyan? Itong volume ng marble at yung volume ng cube. Meron tayong volume ng cube dyan, makukuha natin, di ba? What is the volume of the cube? In order for it to find the volume of the water, since the total volume of the space is yung volume ng cube, minus yung volume ng marbles. Ilang marbles yan? 8 marbles. Pwede natin masolve. So, what is the volume of the cube? Meron kang 2 inches on the side. So, 2 inches. Cube mo to. Minus, what is the volume of a sphere? Simple. 8 multiplied to 4 over 3. Pi. R cube. Ano ba yung R mo dyan, sir? Ang R natin is, what is R? 1 half. 0.5 inch. Pwede natin masolve. Okay, ibalik muna natin itong calculator natin. Mode 1. Ayan, okay na yan. So, 2 cube minus. Ba't nasa taas? Minus 8 times 4 over 3. Nandito na sa taas dapat yung pi. Shift pi. Okay. Times 0.5 cube ulit. Dalawang parenthesis. Now, the value or the volume of your water inside the tank is 3.81 inches cube. Very basic. Next problem. A rectangular bin, 4 feet long, 3 feet wide, and 2 feet high, is solidly packed with bricks whose dimensions are 8 inch. Ibig sabihin, 8 inch i-occupy niya yung volume nun by 4 inch by number of the brick. Ilang bricks daw ang kailangan para ipack mo dun sa iyong rectangular bin. So you have a rectangular bin here. Yan. May rectangular bin ka diyan. Yung bricks mo, pula na lang natin. Ganyan lang kaliliit yung bricks. Ayan. Ilan daw na bricks ang kailangan mo nito? Okay. Meron tayong, this is 8 inch. 8 by 2 by 4. Ayan. Ang sukat naman nung rectangular bin na 4 feet by this is 4 feet, 3 feet by 2 feet. Yan. Hanapin ko daw yung value nito. Kunin ko muna yung volume nito. Nung prism, rectangular. As volume ng cube. Nung isa. Brick. Yan. Paano natin mahanap yung number of the bricks? Simple. Yung volume dito ng inyong bin, divide mo lang ng volume ng brick. Sabayan na tayo. Ano ba yung volume ng bin? Length times width times height. Ganon din ito. Length 1, length 2, length 1. Length 2 times width 2 times height 2. Very basic. Okay. So, 4 feet long. So, 4 by 3 by 2. Kaya lang ito naka-feet cube. Ito naman, yung baba, 8 by 2 by 4. 8 by 4 by 2. Inch cube. Ngayon, ang kailangan natin dito, makancel yung isang unit. Okay, cancel ko na. So, ilang feet meron sa inch? You have 1 foot. You have 12 inch in 1 foot. Kaya lang naka-cube. O, i-cube ko rin to para walang problema. O, solve na natin. So, 4 by 3 by 2 times 12 cube. Divide by 2 times 4 times 8. The answer will be, you need 648 bricks. Okay. Ganun po karami yung bricks na kailangan nyo. Next one, for the final one. The space diagonal of a cube is 4 over 3. Space diagonal, ha? Okay, ito yung cube mo. Drawing natin ulit. Maganda binivisualize natin para dali natin kagad. Okay, ito yung cube. Ay, sobra. Hindi talaga ako ganun kagaling mag-drawing. Yan. Yung cube mo. Saan yung space diagonal mo dito? This is your cube, ha? Yan. Pakita lang na. Project natin. Yung space diagonal mo is from one vertex to the other vertex. Yun yung space diagonal. Okay? Yan yung space diagonal. Kasi mapagkaamalan mo dito ang diagonal, may diagonal ka rin dito eh. Ayan o. May diagonal ka rin dyan. Magkakaroon ka rin dito ng edge. Ngayon, this is a right triangle. Yun yung space triangle na tinatawag. Ngayon, yung space diagonal, binigyan ka ng value, which is 4 square root of 3. Ano yung value na ito? Determine the value of the cube. Ngayon, hindi mo alam to. This is a special triangle, ha? Tignan nyo. Yung diagonal dito, ilabas ko yung triangle. Okay. Labas natin yung triangle. Space diagonal. 4 square root of 3. Ngayon, mapapansin mo. If this is a rectangle. Rectangular yan eh. Okay. Ano po ba yung kulang dito sa cube mo? Kung ang cube mo, meron kang A. Tapos dito sa A. Hanapin mo muna itong nasa baba. Hanapin mo muna to. Yung area dito para makuha mo tong side na to. Hiwalay natin, okay? Hindi natin alam to. Meron ka ditong elements na A, A. Ano ito? Yung nga, by Pythagorean theorem, para makuha mo itong side na ito, pagpalagay natin, this is x. Okay, this is x. X is equal to square root ng, okay, square root ng a squared plus a squared. Ibig sabihin, this is equal to a square root of 2. Yan yung value ng x mo. Okay, this is x. This is a. Hanapin natin ngayon yung volume ng cube. Hanapin natin si a. Okay? You have 4 square root of 3 square root to equal to x squared plus a squared. Ano ba yung x squared? Ayun o yung value. Diba? Ano to? Magiging 4 squared, 16 multiplied by 3 equal to x squared. That is, square ko lang to. A square root of 2 squared plus a squared. Simplify natin. 16 times 3, that is 48. Hindi ako nagkakamali. 48 equal to 2a squared plus a squared. Add ko na lang. Okay? So, 48, 3a squared. Para mahanap ko, divide ko both sides by 3. 48 divided by 3. O, di 16. A squared. Square root ng dalawa, a will be equal to 4. Meron na tayo. In order for it to find the volume of the cube, the a cube, that is 4 cube. 4 times 4 times 4, that is 64 cubic units. Cubic units. Very basic. Okay? Ganun lang po mag-solve ng solid geometry. Okay? So, that will be all for the solid geometry. I will leave the other problems pag binigay ko sa inyong notes as practice sets. Okay? So, that will be all. Have a nice day. That will be the end of the recording.